Hi, I'm Lisa von Drasek, curator of the Children's Literature Research Collections at the University of Minnesota, and with me today is one of my favorite curators, and he has a very long title, so I'm going to let him introduce himself.
And I am Tim Johnson, and I am the curator of special collections and rare books, and the E.W. McDermott curator of the Sherlock Holmes collections. That's
and I
it.
always look forward to what you bring us for Read This Book, and I'm glancing over, and I'm assuming there's some Sherlock in there.
There is.
Okay, start with the Sherlock.
Got to go with Sherlock. And these are part of a package. There's actually a third one that just came out.
Let me hold them up.
That is the first one, About 60. And then this one is about being a Sherlockian. And then the third one is Sherlock Holmes is Like. And they're edited by Chris Redmond, who is a long time, since his childhood actually, Sherlockian from Canada. He's the guy responsible for this fabulous website, Sherlockian.net, which has now been transferred to Michigan State and run by the folks there in their digital humanities program.
Wow.
But these are really fun, and in a way it's kind of a fundraiser because Chris, the authors, don't take any royalties. The proceeds from the book, the first one, About 60, went to the Beacon Society, which supports getting Sherlock Holmes stories into schools and supporting teachers who are teaching reading. About Being a Sherlockian supported the John Watson Fund, which helps people get to New York for the Baker Street Irregulars annual gathering.
I got to interrupt you because I was looking at the spine of this. About 60, it says, why every Sherlock Holmes story is the best.
That's right, and that's the premise for that book. Each of the 60 contributors basically are arguing why that particular story in the canon, and there's 60 stories in the canon,
that's why the
is
60.
the best. So if I didn't write for that one, I wrote for this one. But if I'd been an author for that one, I would have, picked a story and tried to argue.
What would be your story?
Mine is the Bruce Partington Plans, the adventure of the Bruce Partington Plans, because it deals with submarines, and I like submarines.
And it's amazing about submarines during that period of time.
Right, and it also deals with espionage and spies, something else I like. So, but so these two, and then the third one that just came out are part of a package. Chris has done a beautiful job editing them, and they're really fun to write for. I really enjoyed being a contributor.
And where
to
would
this
someone buy these books?
You can find them online. Your favorite online bookseller is probably the best way to find them. They're all done by the same press, and I don't have my glasses on, but I think it's Wildside. Yes, Wildside Press. And so you could also just go to wildsidepress.com.
So for the mystery lover in your life.
Mystery lover, Sherlock lover, any of these would be great gifts to get them into the canon or to talk about the stories. That one, in a way, is written for somebody who's already read and has some familiarity. This one is just fun because it's all about why we're Sherlockians.
Well, I want to say thank you for bringing us Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, yes.
The University of Minnesota has the
world's largest gathering of material related to the world's most distinguished and well-known consulting detective.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.